What's up, everybody? Norbach here, and I kind of want to bring to you guys why Warriors will be shit next season. It's pretty simple. Here in the latest patch notes, Blizzard went ahead and added in 10 rage for overpower cost. Not a big deal, you would think. The nerf defensive stance down 10%, you know, necessary nerf. Second wind doesn't work while you're stunned, whatever. Doesn't fucking matter that much. It's not been the reason Warriors were overpowered in the first place. So, basically, we're in defensive stance 90% of the time. You catch a warrior in battle stance, you're like, oh man, this guy's squishy, and then he switches, and then he's back to being, a boss again, right? Anyways, long story short, being in battle stance is like a fish out of water. You're just sitting there waiting to die, right? Especially with rogues coming back, with like all this fucking blinking across the map and shit, and monks like flying across the map, you're gonna probably enjoy those fast little swaps to the warrior in battle stance, right? Anyways, we're not going to be in battle stance. Just like, we might be there for a second or two. Damage feels fine in battle stance, right? So we go in defense stance, we charge in, Mortal Strike, got our 30 rage. We could slam our Heroic Strike, but it wouldn't be worth it, right? We need a hamstring. We're throwing an overpower, right? I'm just going to go, when I do this video, I'm just going to use abilities that don't cost rage. So, Mortal Strike, overpower, or I'm not going to use the abilities that don't cost rage because it's, you do those anyways. So you just Mortal Strike and overpower, right? You almost have enough rage for those two, but it's not quite yet. Maybe they got double melee, maybe you need a Thunderclap, so then you don't have enough rage to hamstring, and then you Mortal Strike, and then you overpower. And then you find, the target gets away because you didn't have a fucking hamstring, so then you charge him, Mortal Strike. Now you got a little bit of rage, right? Gonna throw up a Colossus Smash because I'm a retard. Oh, they bubbled because my teammate forced it. I got enough to Shattering Throw, hell yeah. Let me Mortal Strike him after that. Get overpower. He needs to be slowed. Should have done that for the overpower. Fuck. It's out of rage all the fucking time. Outside of Mortal Strike, go ahead and shout, right? Let me get my first slam off of the fucking match. It's just ridiculous. Like, the overpower just is just enough to allow us to not have the rage we need. Basically before, we'll come in here, we'll do our damage, we'll get our charge in. This is me without doing overpowers, which basically how our rage would have been. We actually get a slam in, we get a Colossus Smash in. When we do our Shockwave in the middle of the rotation, we get a Mortal Strike, Heroic Strike, and a Overpower Heroic Strike. Well, I didn't mean Overpower because it costs 10 rage, but basically what I'm trying to say is you can see the difference in my rage bar when I'm using that ability and when I'm not. It's retarded. I mean, these cost 30 rage. They're already fucking expensive. To throw in Thunderclaps and Shattering Throws while this is starving you is just retarded. They could either take away the cost on overpower, or they need to reduce the cost of some of our other abilities like Slam and Heroic Strike. Even Shattering Throw has been way too much. I couldn't tell you guys the amount of times that I've seen Warriors just not have enough rage to Shattering Throw a pally that's bubbled. I mean, it's already a 1.5 second cast. The fact that they have to, normally you'll have to shout and maybe a Zerker Rage just to get enough rage to be able to do that throw. But don't rely on that shit anymore, because you're gonna have to use that shit just to be able to get a slam off. So it's basically the problem with Warriors, just always starve from that shit. It's really kind of bad. I mean, especially when, say you use that overpower and you're at 0 rage, hamstrings off in 2 seconds, so you go ahead and Mortal Strike, that shit gets parried. Now you don't have the rage to hamstring, your target's gone. That happens so many times because this is such a small rage gap. Like, you can't really blow that last 10 rage with Heroic Strike and overpower because it costs, or with Heroic Strike and Slam, sorry, because it costs 30 rage. So you'll always have, somewhere in between 0 and 20 to 30 rage, right? To be able to get that hamstring off. So you always feel like you're never starved completely unless you just get an RNG, you have about 30 rage when you Heroic Strike, and then you're at like 1 or 2 rage. And even then, you normally will have that shout or that Zerker Rage if needed to be able to get that hamstring off. But like I said, for this, you're going to be using it for every fucking thing you do, so you're just going to be starved all around. So long story short, guys, if you see a warrior in an arena next season, he'll probably be in this battle stance trying to get some rage, right? Start hitting the warrior, he goes like this, he does no damage, you peeled him, you win. Of course, this doesn't really help people that are high rating arenas because warriors won't be there if this change comes into play. I mean, they could be, but it's going to be few and far between. It's pretty fucking stupid, in other words. Warriors have nothing wrong with them. We do plenty of damage, we do plenty of everything right now. It's just when we don't have rage to use our abilities, it's kind of fucking boring and dumb. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Here's my little rage fest. Hopefully some of your warriors can get on the PTR and try it out for yourselves, and I'm sure you will see similar results. Hopefully write some posts on the PTR forums. Let's get something done about this. I don't really think we need buffs, but we certainly don't need to be out of rage all the time. Later.